Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mochi. Oh, he waved to you. What a good baby. We've had kind of a dramatic weekend because we had to take him to the vet because he had issues. We just got him last week. He has some urinary tract issues, kidney issues. He has tapeworm and fleas that we have now killed. So yeah, he's been through the ringer. I was supposed to read a few different thrillers and bundle them together for a video tomorrow, which is Monday. But I was kind of stressed out and I just wanted to chill yesterday. So now I don't have a video for tomorrow. So I have a few shorter books that it's so cute. I have a few shorter books that obviously I can get through in a day. And I want to try to read as many as possible. So this is my little stack. First off, we have Olympus. This is I guess this is a graphic novel. It's based on the comic strip. It's not funny, like some parts of it is funny, but you know, it's a comic strip from Webtoon, which is an app. I started following this story on Webtoon about 2 years ago, and I think this entire book took years because it was released one chapter like a week for years. And I remember being so annoyed that like I had to wait. I might have read most of this story, but it's been so long and I know I'm gonna enjoy it. But I have already started it. It is beautifully done. I do recommend looking, if you like this book, check out the OG on Webtoon because I think the author is going to continue the series. But I have to tell you that the medium of reading this on your phone is so amazing because the author, it's like one continuous thing and there's like dripping of like art. It's amazing on your phone. Also, if you hear roosters crow, I live in Hawaii and they're everywhere. So I'm gonna get that done. And then a book that came out this month is Ain't Burned All the Bright by Jason Reynolds. Artwork by Jason Griffin. I mentioned this in my all the books that I own but haven't read video, which I will link in one of these corners. This is a book, I think it's 3 sentences long. It's filled with artwork, beautiful, beautiful artwork. And it's what it's like to be Black in America right now. So I think this is gonna be really touching and really important and really of the moment. And I think it's just gonna be beautiful. So I'm very excited for that one. And then next, something I've talked about several times, The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. I can't say exupery without the French pronunciation. I'm sorry. I took 7 years of French and I can not speak any of it. This is a short and sweet children's book, very short, but I've heard so many cute things about this, so I want to get it done, and that day is today. Okay, I just finished Olympus. It's about 10:15. My husband's making eggs. Grant, say hi.
Hello.
I'm surprised at what point they stopped this, and it's so funny because only about 24 hours is in this book.
Keep going.
And it's kind of a bummer where it ends. I guess the final chapter is a little bit uplifting and promising, but trigger warning for anyone who doesn't want to read about sexual assault. Yeah. But yeah, I would highly recommend reading the comic strip on Webtoon. Definitely check that out because there's so much more to the story. So if you're waiting for part 2, it's already out on your phone. And honestly, like I said, I think that medium is even more beautiful than this. I haven't even explained what this is. So this is a Persephone retelling. Persephone and Hades. If you're not familiar with the story, it's kind of a Beauty and the Beast situation. We have the king of the underworld, Hades, and a goddess of spring, Persephone, who's Demeter's daughter. And depending on which story you hear, it's either they fall in love or Hades just like traps Persephone in the underworld for half the year. Most of the time it's a love story though. And this is kind of like a touch of darkness which I recently DNF'd. I could not stand it. It was a lot like this in the fact that it's sort of a modern retelling, but yeah, I could not finish that book. Instead, I'd read this. Okay, I just finished Ain't Burned All the Bright, and oh my God, it was so beautiful. I kind of already told you what it is about, but it's interesting how it's broken up. It's, I think it's 3 parts, and it's all about breath and being able to breathe, and it's all about the year 2020, so obviously a lot happened, especially if you're Black in that time. So it's talking about COVID, it's talking about the protests and George Floyd and all the horrible murders and just everything going on, and how overwhelming it was, and how we had to, and obviously the artists had to deal with it, and how to create their own oxygen masks outside of actual oxygen masks. I thought that was the coolest thing. There are a couple pages at the end where the artists are talking to each other about how they came up with this process and some of their thoughts, and that part was really good too. But wow, the imagery and the art, and obviously the words. I want to read more from, I think they have one other book between the two of them, and then Jason Reynolds also has several other books. I think some of them are middle grade as well. But yeah, absolutely blown away by this. Also, sorry for the laundry noises in the background. Okay, I finished The Little Prince. I have cooked taquitos, and I'm about to crack open a chilled can of Coke. You ready? Oh, nothing sweeter than that sound. So this book was short and sweet. I hear there's a movie, and I want to watch it. It's like a sort of a quest book, but it is very much a love story between a little boy, the little prince, and his rose. But I have to say, this was effing depressing. It's depressing because it describes this feeling of being very close with someone and then having to deal with the fact that they're going to move on with their life. That is not a fun feeling. I've avoided that feeling my entire life. So it was depressing because of that, and also because as an adult, I'm going to do a spoiler here for The Little Prince. Are you on the edge of your seat? So I guess to go to another planet, he has to kind of die on this planet. I wonder how many children have put themselves in front of a snake looking to go to another planet. I'm just saying. But a part of you as an adult, which is funny because that is quite a conversation, children versus adults, and how small-minded adults are. And here I am as an adult begging the question, was this kid, I don't know, like, maybe he did die. Oh, I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, but at the same time, maybe it's because it's French. It gives you a lot of kind of sad feelings. It's an ennui. Anyway, I hope you guys liked this video. I am glad that I read these books, first of all, because these 2 in particular were absolutely beautiful stories. And this book, like I said, I've been familiar with, and I have had a place in my heart. It has held a place. I'm done talking. But furthermore, I'm glad I read them because I was in a tiny bit of a reading schlump, and my advice for you is to grab a book that is small or very enticing, or something that's doable in a day, so that you can achieve something and grow your reading confidence again, because right now I want to read everything again. I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.